Debtors and creditors reconciliations. Reconciliation needs to take place both within the business as well as between the business and outside parties. Internally, in other words, within the business, you would look at the general ledger control accounts and compare the balances here to the totals of the debtors ledger and the creditors ledger. This is important in order to identify whether any errors have been made in recording transactions within the business. It also helps as a source of control where you have division of duties and one person is in charge of looking after the general ledger and somebody else manages debtors and or creditors. Externally, you would need to compare your records with the records received from parties outside the business. In other words, your creditors and your bank. The creditor statements that are received every month need to be carefully compared with the creditor's ledger accounts, as well as with all other documents such as purchase orders, delivery notes, invoices, etc., in order to make sure that the transactions have been correctly recorded both by our business as well as by the creditor. A very careful analysis is needed in order to identify any errors or irregularities, etc. Although fraud is not the main purpose of doing a reconciliation, as with a bank reconciliation, if fraud is taking place, it will usually be identified through this process. Now do 8.6 formative assessment.